All right, we're here at the flea market, and looks like a pretty busy day, so we're gonna find some good stuff. Let's start over here. Paradise. Is this your stuff?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is $10.
What's your other delivery?
Thank you. The rest of that's not very good. Pretty good. How much are your Blu-rays? $1. Okay. Here you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
I should have got here a little bit earlier, but I kind of slept in a bit, and I've already regretted it because I saw somebody get some G.I. Joe vehicles that I really wanted. Oh well, we'll keep looking. I missed out on those Legos too, jeez. Ray Bradbury. That's cool. How much are your books?
$1.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Got the Book of Five Rings and Ray Bradbury. Any of his books I always buy.
What's up, my friend?
Hello.
All right.
There's 5.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll be back through in a bit.
All right, yeah.
I'll probably get some more.
Yeah.
I'm just flying through here on my first walkthrough. I'll come back over though. What's your price on her?
3.
3? I'm sure there's a way to fix it. Where
There is. I don't know how it is, but I've heard
Yeah.
that as long as the string's not broken off, and but she's got her
That's
boots.
cool.
And actually, a guy bought the hat. She
Oh,
had her
he-
hat.
yeah,
But
that's
had
the hard
give
part
me
to find.
$5 for the hat.
Wow.
Like, I'll take it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Anything Toy Story, always buy it or look it up if you don't know. How much is your Charizard? Cool. I never see plushies for him for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're really uncommon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
That's pretty awesome. Mewtwo. How much is 7? Thank you so much. Never see plushies for him either. How much are your, is this your stuff?
Yes.
Oh, how much are your DVDs?
$1 each.
$1 each. Okay, great. That's cool. I've got a lot of these before. Cabin Fever. Gonna get it this time. I got 14 of them.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right. We gotta head out of here. We gotta go to another place. This is probably my favorite flea market right now. There's always a lot of good stuff. Let's check it out. Nothing on the first row. Let's check this row out.
Furby's $1.
Dollar? That's what I was gonna ask. There you go.
Thanks.
Well, so far all we got's this Furby. I don't know, maybe this flea market isn't that good. Haven't really seen anything else. What's your price for this? $2. Thank you.
How much is this?
Well, at least we're buying something. There's just not much here. A bunch of games.
Yeah.
You were squeezing pretty good when I said
It's comfortable in there. I'll tell you that.
I got it. There's the Walking Dead right
I don't know
there.
if I should let that go for $50 for
Do what?
And this ain't nothing, man. I got so much more stuff at the house. I can bring 2 more trolleys. I know.
They're all empty.
Oh, I got brand new ones. Yeah, I didn't know it was $499 either. Something like
Oh my gosh. It's a mint condition.
Is your power?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. I'll go look at this.
Alright, we're just gonna get a bunch of uncommon Blu-rays if we find them. Just gonna buy a bunch of random stuff. Hello.
I seen these over here. I didn't know if you seen them.
Oh, what are they? GameCube or PS2 memory cards?
Yeah, I seen you pick a couple something up that looked like a memory card a while ago.
Yeah, I got a couple. Oh, these are really corroded.
Yeah, I just like I said, they were in this thing right here.
Oh, I got you. Oh, I
But I
appreciate
put 'em
that.
back. I seen you pick them up. I thought you might be interested.
Yeah, they're cool, but
Yeah.
there's a bunch of Blu-rays down there. I gotta look at those. The Mummy Lives. Dude, that's awesome. Oh, never mind. It's not awesome.
It's an
I got a
8.
pink one.
Is that a-
PlayStation 2.
Oh, nice. I'll get that one. Yeah, that's a good one. First party. Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
It's in there too.
Hey, I'm gonna set it right here.
Okay. I just bought that one.
Somebody get it. I got it.
Yeah, I know. That's the new year. Just came out, got broke for a minute.
I gotta move this microwave.
Bluetooth. It goes with the phone.
Yeah, it's just a Bluetooth microwave. It's really it's a same.
There's not a ton in there actually. Three memory cards, 2 of these cords.
Tell them what you want to
I
take.
mean, they're pretty rusted,
Tell them
but
what you want. I'll give them to you.
okay, cool.
And I'll give that to you. Give me $2 for each for them. Give me
For 6,
two for that.
8.
Give me 6 for that because there's pills in return. I know
Okay.
that one. That's $6.
So that's 14.
Okay, yeah.
$2, please.
$34.
34, that sounds good.
Yeah, well,
I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Go ahead.
I'll leave this box for someone else to
No,
take
go
it.
ahead, take it.
You
Take
sure?
the box, take the box.
All right, will do. Thank you. Okay, we redeemed the flea market because I didn't find anything until I got this stuff. Pretty good deal too. We're going to one more place. Let's head out. So I got destroyed at that last flea market, so I've come here to McKay's to try to redeem it. See if we can find some good stuff to flip. I have about $160 in trade credit still, or $170. So that should give us a lot of room to find some stuff. Basically, you need to look for some quality and quantity. I guess we can start with the toys for once. There's all the Ninja Turtle stuff. Here's the Power Rangers section. I just don't know much about Power Rangers. I mean, I buy it occasionally, but only if it's dirt cheap. These three look kind of interesting. We'll just get them to look up, and if they're not worth anything, we'll put them back. That's interesting, a painted miniature. I don't know what that is. Doesn't look like it's Games Workshop. It's probably Dungeons and Dragons or something. It's pretty old. And those novella series. I always get Black Library when I find it here. Alright, we'll check the Blu-rays next. New arrivals. The Howling Special Edition. That's awesome. That's a good deal. Wow. She-Wolves of the Wasteland. Women. I believe this is an out-of-print DVD. Idle Hands. Definitely get that. It's a pretty uncommon Blu-ray. It's kind of hard to get good game deals here anymore, but I do look through here on occasion. You can sometimes find something. Oh wow. Big box PC game. Has a little car with it. It's $5. It's an awesome deal. Definitely get that. Sea-Wolf. Still sealed. They don't really care about PC games here, so I always get them if they're cheap. You know, they're kind of hard to sell sometimes. So I put back a bunch of stuff, but all this stuff down here I'm gonna buy. Man, we got some insane stuff. After I looked at the prices, I was shocked. I also saw these two Halo weapons for very cheap, $3.45. Got a needler here for $1. These both go for about 20, 25 bucks on eBay, so we're gonna grab those as well. We did really good in there. Spent almost all my money. I just got $16 in trade credit left. Got all this great stuff we can list on eBay when we get home. So we made it back home. Let's take a look at everything we picked up. When you're going out to flea markets or yard sales, you're going to encounter a lot of Pokemon plushies. What I do is I tend to go for those that are sort of uncommon, or the larger ones like this Charizard are usually valuable. This one's going for like 20 to 25 bucks. That was a good score for $5. We also got this Mewtwo here. The reason I bought it was because it's not a Pokemon I see very often in plushie form, so I figured it would have some value. Turns out I paid $7. It's worth like maybe 15 to 20, so I may have overpaid for it just a little bit. And then we got this little green Furby. He's kind of dirty. He's missing his little clip there, but surprisingly, these things are actually pretty popular. They sell really well on eBay, at least in my experience. I don't go spending a lot of money on them, but for $1, I'll buy it. I paid $3.45 for this Halo Energy Sword toy. We also got the Needler, and this one was just 95 cents. That is incredible. So basically, when you talk about cash, I barely paid anything for these. They're both going for about $20 to $25, depending on condition. You can easily sell them, and they don't weigh hardly anything. Easy to ship. So oftentimes at flea markets, when I buy electronics, they don't work once I get home. But finally, for once, we bought a broken one that actually does work. So me and the seller, we kind of thought this thing didn't work because we pulled the pull string, nothing happens. But when I got home, I realized that inside is a little on-off switch. So you just click that on. Then you just pull the pull string.
I'm the member of
and it works perfectly. These go for about $25 to $30. Unfortunately, I don't have the hat, but that's okay. I could always buy one if I need to. I paid $3.95 for the only Power Ranger that I picked up, the Sound Patrol guy here. He is electronic, but the light doesn't come on when you click his belt. I'm sure it works. I just got to change out the battery. Maybe if there's some corrosion, that's pretty easy to clean out. But I think I can sell him for about 15 bucks, $10 plus 5 shipping, or 15 in free shipping. And next up, we got this Game Boy Advance case. I always pick up any kind of like handheld carry case because people need them that still use the handhelds. I'll probably have some trouble selling this one because it's kind of dirty, but should still be able to get like 10 to 15 bucks out of it. We got it for free, so that was a good deal. And here's a better look at all those miniatures that we picked up at McKay's. These are all from Dungeons & Dragons. They probably range in age from like the 1970s to 1990s, probably mid-90s. The only one I could actually find like a comp for, because they're pretty hard to figure out what they are, is this one here on the end. Turns out he's from 1979, and he's worth actually a decent amount. So I don't know, I probably don't want to sell these. I think I'm going to keep them all for myself, and they'll go straight into the collection. And here's all those small accessories I picked up at that one store. We got some PS2 memory cards there on the bottom. I always buy these because if you have consoles, you can sell these together with them or just sell them on their own. Then we got a couple of these breakaway cables. Always buy these as well because you find controllers all the time that need them. And the fact is, I actually have quite a few of them that need these little parts. So now I can finally sell this light gun, for example. Always keep your eyes out for this kind of stuff because it doesn't show up very often. Also from McKay's, we got these 2 box PC games. Paid almost nothing for them. I mean, look at that. That is just crazy. But both of these I'm going to sell for 30 bucks a piece. I would sell this one for more. This is like a $60, $70 game, but it's not the first print of it. It's a like a reprint, so probably only worth about 30 bucks. That is a good score nonetheless. Once again, not a lot of video games this weekend, but we did get some quality ones at least. We got Welcome to Paradise for PS5, Medieval Resurrection for PSP, and Pillars of Eternity. All of these are probably worth about 18 to 25 bucks a piece. Everybody is buying video games, but not a lot of people buy books, and this is one way you can really separate yourself if you know what you're doing. We got 3 pretty good ones here. We got a Book of 5 Rings. This thing has an insane sell-through rate. It's worth probably 20, 25 bucks. Pretty good find for just $1. And then at McKay's, we got another Black Library book. Paid $10.50 for this one. I'd say it's worth about 20 to 25. And then we got Moon Magic. I didn't show this in the video, but I paid like $1 for it. Another good one, probably worth about 12 to 15 bucks. Another good thing to pick up are Blu-rays if you get some uncommon ones or some that you can like lot together and sell on eBay. A lot of times these double features sell pretty well, and if you find uncommon ones, they can be pretty desirable. Another safe bet is if you see these triple features or quadruple feature packs, they're usually valuable. When I say valuable, I mean they're worth enough that you can actually sell them on eBay by themselves. But the best 2 Blu-rays we got are Maximum Overdrive and Striptease. I think they're both out of print, I'm not sure. I know that Maximum Overdrive goes for like 20, 25 bucks. Then Striptease I think goes for like 17 to 20. Can't totally remember. But we just paid $10.95 in trade credit, so basically paid like 5 bucks for it in cash. Here's all the movies we bought at McKay's. Remember, I did not pay that actual price in cash. I paid with trade credit, which is basically like half that in price. But I'm going to show the comps up on the screen of what these are currently going for. But my idea when I go to McKay's is to find stuff that's like slightly underpriced so I can turn all that trade credit into actual cash. And it's just like cheapy stuff that I can't sell on eBay that I'm taking there. And literally they take almost everything because I've kind of figured out what they want and what they don't want. But that's a pretty good stack. Now let's take a look at the movies we picked up at the flea market. So here's all the DVDs we picked up at the flea market. This is mainly just stuff that's uncommon that I don't see very often, so I pick it up for like $1 or less. Most of these I paid $1 for, but there's actually some decently valuable ones in here that I can sell by themselves on eBay. The rest I'll probably just put in lots and can probably sell them that way, but it's a good idea to check out the DVDs. You kind of learn what to pick up over time just by looking through tons and tons of them. So that's what I recommend you do if you're not really used to buying DVDs. So overall, I'd say the flea markets were pretty awful this week. I mean, we didn't buy a whole lot, but thankfully that last table at that second flea market kind of redeemed most of the day. We got a lot of good stuff for some great prices. Plus McKay's, we got a really good score there. But yeah, you don't always find like amazing stuff every time you go out. You're going to have slow weekends like this. And it did rain most of the week, so I couldn't go to more flea markets. But thankfully, April is finally over, so we're into May. The rain is going to stop, hopefully. I pray that it stops so we can get more footage, get some better stuff. I'm going to be going out to a lot of further distant flea markets in the summer, so like driving like 3 hours to some of these. So we should get some very interesting footage, hopefully find some killer items. So make sure you stay tuned, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.